We have a TV here. I'll show you guys how I go up. Oh my God, memories. Ito, I go up like this.
Tapos you're gonna cross. Nah!
Oh my God, memorize! Oh shoot, I got it. And then ito, there's a map of the Philippines, the world.
Tapos gusto mong i-travel.
Yeah, I have a map here. But this used to not have all these artsy stuff.
It's so nice.
How do you get? Did you get to choose that you want to stay here?
I was a leader here eh.
So
I get to choose.
Pero at first, hindi.
Hindi. Like, kung bago ka lang, dun ka lang sa floor. Mismo may mga natutulog dyan. Ma'am, ilan po yung population yun dito?
Ngayon 48 lang. Wala natutulog sa sakit.
Oh, at least. Nung time ko po kasi 88, 89. So it was a lot. Okay, so let's go look at the CR. Wait, so this is where we get the water. Ito yun. So ito yung CR namin. Oh wow, nawala na lang ang pintuan. May tao. Puro mga balde lang talaga yung ginagamit namin. And tabo. So ilang paligo yun? Sobrang konti. So this is where I look outside. And just, you know, hope na one day I'll be out there. So may mga bahay-bahay dyan, may aso pa, na I would say hi to. And, you know, wishful lang talaga na wala tong chicken wire or ito. Nung time na yun, puro mga towels, ganyan. So hindi mo talaga kita yung sky. Even ngayon, may rehas, may chicken net, tapos may rehas na naman. Ang hirap talaga makita yung labas. So, talagang pag nandito ka, mamimiss mo yung outside world. May tilaok pa ng chicken. That's our cell. There's so much memories here. Ito family members ko to. That's me. College, short hair, diba? So these
Saan
are
school yan?
University of Asia and Pacific.
Okay.
UNP. Business management yung course ko that time. And this one are my sisters. May ates, Eloisa, Joy. They're from the States. San Diego, Kansas.
Ikaw to?
That's me. The bunso.
Bunso.
This is Ate Allen.
Anong reaction nila nung nalaman nila na nangyari sa iyo?
Shock. Hindi talaga personality ko yung to be in a like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a goody-good girl. I would like tell people, oh, you guys can be this in the future. Alam mo yun, very supportive. In terms of careers, I would always tell them, this is the direction. Tapos biglang ako yung mawala ng direction. It's very unlikely.
Hindi sila makapaniwala
Hindi
na
talaga.
nangyari.
They were here. So they moved there. My ate was already there kasi she was married. Pero my other sister, who is from media, was kinda bothered with what happened here. Just pero I guess medyo na heartbroken then with how media dealt with me. Considering friends sila, diba? PR kasi po siya. So she moved to the States.
Na-frustrate siya.
Umalas na talaga siya. Hindi na niya kinaya.
What about your mom? Paano niya hinandle lahat ng to?
She really, you can tell na, my mom kasi she's nearly 70 but she looks so young. Pero when I was in jail, talagang you can see her aging so fast. Her eye bags was so deep, like you can feel that she lost so much weight. Physically, emotionally, talagang bagsak na bagsak siya. So it really affected her more. And business-wise, lahat talagang everything that's connected to us, it was affected.
Pero ngayong nasa labas ka na, medyo okay na.
Mukha na siyang ulit, 40 years old.
Yeah.
Sobrang bata na niya tingnan. Ang saya na ng buhay.
Saya na,
Lumalabas na ulit siya. Kasi noon, wala talaga eh. Alam mo yung bahay namin, hindi nagkaroon, as in walang Christmas tree. Yeah, walang Christmas tree. For the many years I was in jail. There was like darkness and depression in this house. There were no lights, no celebrations of birthdays. Wala. Nag-stop yung mundo nila. So I really told them na life should go on kahit na nandito ako sa situation na to. Kasi you guys should enjoy. Please have a Christmas tree. Please enjoy your birthdays. So siguro mga 4th year ko na doon. Meron kasi kaming program sa loob ng jail na makausap namin yung family namin sa online. Pero once lang in a week. Mga 5 minutes. So makita namin yung bahay. Kunyari, iikot kami, di ba? And I'm like, Mom, I wanna see a Christmas tree there. I really want to see you guys spend your holidays in a happy way. Eh, kung hindi nyo kaya maging happy, at least maglagay kayo ng ilaw sa bahay.
So, naglagay ba ng Christmas tree?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Ito ba yun? Yung Christmas tree na yun?
Yes.
Oh.
Ito pala, I want to show you.
Sige.
So I did say I created beads, right? So this is one of my projects inside jail. Ito yung mga mga different Christmas decorations. So
Ginawa
binibenta
niyo yan.
namin to sa labas. Or pinapabenta ko sa mom ko. Diba? How cute are those?
Ganda.
And
Buti nakapag-uwi ka pa ng ganyan.
oh yeah, I really wanted to make sure na may maiuwi ako para maalala ko yung
Including
hirap.
that, star.
Yes, that star. The parol. And I'm so happy that nung nagbazar yung mom ko, FYI CEO yung mommy ko ha, pero nagbabazar siya para lang makabenta ng mga ganito.
Okay.
For the prisoners inside.
Magkano niyo binibenta yan?
I think this was like 100 each. Oh, this is hard work. This is very difficult to create These angels, poinsettia. Tama ba? I hope I said that right. Ito, binibenta namin in bundles yan sa loob. So, tuwang-tuwa yung mga nakakulong dahil syempre, ibig sabihin nun, they're gonna earn money.
Oo. Gano'ng katagal gawin to?
Siguro, ito medyo madali lang. Siguro 5 oras or 6 na oras. Pero yun, 1 week. Mahirap yun eh. Yeah.
1 week yan. Okay guys, kasama na natin Miss Karen Bordador. Karen, thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel.
I'm so honored. The Julius Babo is interviewing me, so thank you so much for having me here on your YouTube channel.
Yes, makulay ang kwento ng buhay mo. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yan, kamusta ka? What are you busy with nowadays?
Nowadays, puro mga hosting gigs, a lot of different projects. And I'm still with ABS, so ayun, a lot of everything about ABS, workshops, etc.
Ganon.
Yeah.
How did you get into the entertainment industry?
Yung family ko po, sobrang corporate.
Okay.
As in, entertainment world would not be in the hemisphere. So, I don't know, nagustuhan ko lang maging model. Kasi nung bata ako, parang sinasabi ng mga tao, pangit ako, na binubully ako. Kasi I'm dark eh. Tapos yung school ko po, pang mestiza. Yung mga, ang gaganda talaga. Like yung mga foreign, yung mga mixed, ganyan, anak ng mga politicians or actors, ganyan. So I wasn't, the same as them. So I wanted to be pretty nung college ko na. So, nag-model po ako. So, that's how it started. And I did magazines, I did fashion shows. Tapos, I noticed that I would be the spokesperson of the people there, the models. And then sabi ko, parang maybe it's a calling because I love talking. Nung high school, kinder, I wouldn't speak kasi nabubuli nga po ako. So, parang I wanted to exercise that ability of mine to speak. So, I did. And then, when I was getting my name out there as a magazine model, sabi nila, someone called me and then said, you want to be the next radio DJ in this radio station, Monster Radio RX 93.1.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, let's do it. So it's a competition pala. And then I won it.
Oh, wow.
So after that, doon na nag-flourish yung hosting.
Everything was going normal nung time na yan.
Of course.
Okay. Pero, naging laman ka ng ng news no? That you were involved in a drug raid. Tell us about that.
So, it was August 13, 2016. And at that time, I just came out of a reality show in ABS. So, nag-movie TV na ako noon eh. May bago akong TV show noon. Tapos, madami ng movie offers. TV was already knocking eh. So, I was so excited kasi may mga shows na ako eh.
Oo, nag-start na eh.
Nag-start na talaga ako. So, again, on that fine August day, I was in a relationship then. So, my ex was at home and I wanted to surprise him kasi first time, Saturday, libre ako. Kakatapos ko lang ng event, tapos maaga ako nakalabas. So, then I came over and then I showed some gift, whatever, basta galing sa event ng mga pagkain na nakuha ko. Biglang may nag-knock. And then parang pinush na yung door, tapos yun na, nagkawala na yung buhay ko. Alam mo yun, less than 3 seconds, 5 seconds lang nangyari. Pagpasok ko, biglang may nag-push na ng door, tapos ang wild talaga. If I was just late, like if it was traffic, then I wouldn't have been in that situation.
Oo.
Pero kasi these milliseconds, it happened for a reason, di ba?
How would you describe yung feeling mo nung time na pumapasok na sila?
They were dressed in civilians.
Okay.
Civilians, and they didn't have any documentation. They didn't have anything to show that they were there for something na totoo. And after that, they hid me because I wasn't part of. They weren't looking for me. I was really not part of kung ano man gagawin nila. Tapos yun, it took a really, really long. Tapos siguro mga 5 hours yung situation yun. And then...
Ano yung feeling? How do you describe
Syempre,
it?
it was scary.
Scary?
Yeah, it was very scary. I did ask her, can I call my mom? Can I call my parents? So, obviously, pinagbawal nila yung cellphone. See, yung mga moments na ganon, I wish we were all knowledgeable of what I could have done. Like, what would be the steps of... for you to know what's the right apprehension or hindi pala, kailangan pala may warrant talaga. Yung mga ganong situation, when you're afraid and you're very fearful, you just follow eh.
Kasi naman, hindi mo naman ine-expect eh, di ba? Na mangyari. So, obviously, hindi ka prepared dun sa nangyari. Pero, paano na nagkaroon ng drugs dun sa lugar?
I have zero idea kasi they hid me. There wasn't anything there. The table was very much, like walang-wala. So, I was hidden and then hours later, boom, meron ng media conference. So, it was very shocking.
Na yung media ron?
Yes, a long time after. But see, the normal procedure, it shouldn't be that way. They should enter with media. See, I only learned that once I was inside bars. Because I studied all of it. Like, what would be the right procedure? What would make something legitimate? See? So, a lot of people go through this without knowing na they're getting into something na dapat ganito pala. Ayan.
So, pinresent ka na sa media, kasama nung lalaki. Tapos yun, what happened to you? Saan ka dinala?
You know what's funny is that they told me that I was just supporting my ex. Sabi niya, huwag ka mag-alala, labas ka lang. Uuwi ka, parang we're just gonna interview you. Ako naman, I was like, really thinking, lalabas ba ako? I mean, the fact na hindi nila ako pinalabas ng kwarto, they didn't allow me to call my parents. I should have been able to go home earlier, diba? So, but me, the goody-good girl, sige na nga, lalabas ako. Ang daming tao na. And I'm like, I didn't really see whatever was on the table kasi I wanted to, I just didn't want to look. Kasi looking would mean na parang I'm part of whatever this is, diba? After that scenario, they still verbally told me na I was gonna go home. Na I was just there for hindi naman interrogation, pero to be interviewed. Ganun pa rin yung line of thought nila.
So, after that, dinala ka na sa police station. That's it?
Yes.
And what happened there?
Sobrang litong-lito na talaga ako what was happening at that time. And there were so many lawyers wanting to present themselves to us. Syempre, at that moment, you won't, di ba, wala naman akong abogado. I mean, I would never have thought na I would need one in my life. Actually, hindi ko na maalala. Sobrang confused.
Pero, I mean, yung anong naglalaro sa isip mo, you were on the top of the game.
Yeah.
Tapos biglang nangyari ito.
Okay. And that moment, hindi ko pa masyadong
na-absorb.
Na this could be something serious. I thought this was just a misunderstanding. Binibigyan ko pa siya ng time eh. Sabi ko, pero wait, it was announced. I don't think naman that wasn't, maybe that was recorded to be changed. Sabi ko, no eh, parang it's impossible. I'm in broadcasting, I should know. That's live. And my name was there. Pero I was thinking, after the misunderstanding, then maybe we would have it fixed, diba? So I was still thinking of that. Pero when my mom came in and my family, that's when I felt the gravity of it. Kasi ang dami na pala nagte-text sa kanila, nagsasabi sa kanila na may nangyari kay Karen. Tapos parang, Karen, what have you done? I have done nothing. So then after them understanding nga of the situation. Na wala naman talaga akong eksena doon. My sister looked for lawyers na to hopefully guide us of the situation. Pero yun pa rin, train of thought, uuwi pa rin ako. Yun ang promise sa akin eh.
Hindi mo na masyadong iniisip kung ano mangyayari sa future ng karir mo.
Hindi pa ako doon. Wala pa ako doon.
Wala ka pa doon. Oo. Since na-arrest ka nila, hindi ka na nakalabas na kulungan.
No.
Never had a chance to go home?
No.
Wala na?
They announced parang a different, how do you say that, case. Tapos they place in the paper a different case pa. Which is very weird because parang to hold someone, you must have a solid case agad, diba? Like kung anong section or whatever. Pero yung in-announce nila sa media is different. Tapos dun sa papel, iba pa. So parang alam mo yung wishy-washy, yung walang conviction. Kasi wala naman talaga. You can only keep someone for certain hours and then that's legal and then you have a case, right? But I went beyond. Tapos doon, gumawa na sila lang kung anong aso nila after.
So how did you feel when they filed that case?
Very shocked kasi one of the case they placed sa akin is non-bailable. The other one's bailable, the other one's non-bailable, which would mean that I would be in jail, diba? For I don't know how long. But according to our lawyer, very long. I was still very hopeful.
Talaga?
I'm the type who's
Lakas mo, ah.
I'm the type who is very
Hindi ka na-depressed parang
not yet. Pero I would feel a little bit of that when I see my family because they're the ones na they hear everything from the outside. They get messages on social media, on the news. I look so bad. So, syempre, my last name is their last name. So everything is affected with everything that they do. So when I would see their face, that would make me feel
doon na nagsisink in
terrible.
yung depression.
Parang, is it my fault? Wala naman akong ginawa. Pumasok lang naman ng kwarto, tapos biglang may nangyari na I can't even explain.
So how would you describe yung buhay mo dun sa sa jail? Yung first na pinaglagayan sa'yo?
It's like the ones you see on TV. Very small, very chaotic. Tsaka dark. People don't feel the air when they watch TV, diba? Pero ramdam mo yung langkit. Yung lagkit. Oo, yung init. Yung singaw sa katawan. Amoy mo yun eh. And you can just tell that people are parang wondering if they do have a future. Parang ganon. Parang kang nakatenga.
Yung tulugan mo?
Sa precinct, naka-yoga mat ako na sobrang thin talaga. Tapos nasa lapag ka lang, sobrang lamig. Tapos, since nasa labas lang yon, hindi kasi siya enclosed area eh. Cell that, tas labas na yon. May mga daga na ganito kalaki. As in, they would just walk by you. And at first, it would be like, oh my God! And then after weeks and months, it's like, oh, there's two now. There's three.
Kilala mo na.
Oh, they brought a friend. Pero nung una talaga, ang lalaki talaga, nakakatakot. Pero yung may mga medium size. Pero iba talaga yung queen king size eh.
Yung CR niyo may takip naman?
Wala.
Paano yun?
In bars, there's no takip sa mga CR kasi it's very important for the officers to see head count. Literally head count. So dapat hanggang dito lang yung sa CR. Tapos wala din pintuan. Bukas na bukas siya. So ikaw na mismo yung mag-a-adjust.
So, pinilit mo talaga mag-adjust kasi no choice eh, di ba?
There's no choice. And there's no running water. So, kailangan nasa timba or you'll collect water. Usually, sa faucet, walang tubig. So, maghihintay ka talaga ng oras. And if ever may tubig, sobrang, alam mo yun, yung konti-konti lang.
Drops lang, no?
Drops lang. So, dumaan ako sa time na yung tubig namin in a day is 1/4 a balde. So, ganito lang. So, sa gantong tubig na to, nagawan ko ng paraan na mag-shampoo na, mag-wash ng face, tapos wash ng body. Tapos ang ginagawa namin is we recycle the water. So, we use it and then may timba that collects the water, and then we use that water to re-shower. There's a
Recycling.
there's a lot of like ways to just find alam mo yun, yung para lang you can go by. But inside, every day is the same day. We follow the same schedule. We wake up beside the same person. We eat almost the same thing. Siguro it only varies twice a week. Nag-change ng konti. Pero it's basically the same.
Ano ka nag-adjust dun sa ganun?
I mold myself sa mga different situations. Wala ka namang magawa eh.
Mababait ba sila sa'yo? Yung mga kasama mo sa loob?
Yes. Nung una, oo. Nung una, kasi very generous ako eh. Namimigay ako ng kung ano-ano. Plus, my mom donates a lot. Naging leader ako, doon na, nagka-friction.
Naging leader ka pa sa
Yeah,
loob?
I did. A year later. Parang they voted for me to be their coordinator.
Okay.
Coordinator is what you call a mayora, but this is more professional. More
Naging mayora ka?
I suppose that's the jail term, pero kasi yung jail na to is trying their best to reform people. So they use the word coordinator. So I coordinate to the officers what my people need.
So paano friction doon? Kanino ka nagkaroon ng friction?
Yung mga pasaway. Dami
Sinisita
doon.
mo?
Hindi lang yun, yung mga pinagbabawal ko, yung may nakikita ko na hindi okay, na nakakasira sa unity or nakakasira dun sa ayos ng selda. So, syempre, yung mga nababangga ko, nag-aaklas, di ba?
Ano ginagawa?
They would try...
Sinasaktan ka ba? O ano?
No, I mean, there's a lot of political powers inside.
Wow.
May mga grupo-grupo yan eh. And if they go against you, it could be very difficult.
What was the most difficult?
When they make you bundol, I don't know if you know
Ganyan.
No, not sa bundol.
What's bundol?
I guess
Akala ko
it's a
yung
jail
bundol
term.
ng bundol na ano.
No. Bundol is when, it's a term when they tell whoever of things about you that would make them go against you, and they would do things to make your life terrible. Kaya bubundulin ako sa officer na sa loob kasi nagbebenta ako ng mineral water.
Really?
Pero that water, syempre hindi na naiintindihan yan. Yung pera na ina-earn doon goes to the cell. Now, the money that is used, the money that I earn from the cell, I use it for the washing materials or the walis, whatever. Kasi hindi yun provided by the government But I make it turn around. Like,
Fundraising. Parang
they don't
gano'n.
know that. Ecosystem. To them, pupunta yung pera sa akin
Sa'yo lang.
Hindi nila alam, paano kaya natin nalilinis yung selda, di ba? We need funds. Ano yun? Ako na lang palagi. Palagi na lang, like, humihingi ako ng allowance sa parents ko. Parang nakakayan yun. So, umahanap ako ng paraan to earn for the cell. Bubundulin ako sa officers.
Okay.
Tapos sasabihin niya, ba't ka nagbebenta ng ganito ganyan? So, parang alam mo yun, okay na yung sistema eh. They will take that little business away from me. Now what? You guys just destroyed the whole ecosystem of ours. But they would do little listings that would, limit my living experience. Do you understand?
Yes.
And there's so little, parang konti lang yung meron ka sa loob eh. So, pinanghahawakan mo yung meron ka. So, kung binundol ka ng di kung sino-sino, it's gonna make your world smaller and smaller and smaller. So you try your best not to bump anyone there.
How long did that last? Yung ganun?
2 years more.
Wow.
Like the simple as may
Ma-intriga rin pala dun, ano?
Sobra!
May intriga din,
Sobra, like may mga bawal kasi kunyari mga relasyon sa loob. May 2 babae. Ganyan. Eh, may nalaman na nag-kiss daw si ganito ganyan. Honestly, ako mas gusto ko, masaya sila lahat. Pero pag may nagsumbong na sa akin, ibig sabihin nun, I have to take action kasi it has already spread throughout the cell. And once it has spread, it means that they're unhappy or it's unfair to those sa pinagbawalan. Therefore, I have to mandate that na yung ruling na bawal din sa kanila. And I'm like, mas gusto ko nung wala silang sinusumbong sa akin
Oo.
para wala akong gawin. So now, pinagbawal ko sa ganito ganyan. Si ganito ganyan pala, close siya dun sa
warden.
Sa warden, whatever. So, hahanap siya ng paraan to tell warden something bad about me. So then it's gonna be difficult for me to move as a leader. Parang gano'n. Oh my God, I was like
Nabundol ka uli.
stressed.
Nabundol ka na naman.
Yes, it was so stressful. It made me wonder, why am I doing this? I'm not paid. Diba? I already have a case to worry about. I have a family that I'm wondering if they're okay. But I'm taking care of these people, but they don't care about me. So I just thought, maybe it's my sacrifice na lang while I'm there. Kasi gumaganda naman buhay nila eh. Yung mga pasaway lang talaga yung mga namumblema.
Ba't di ka umalis sa pagiging leader?
Bakit?
To take away the stress.
Oh, I did eventually.
You did eventually.
No, the funny part is, I got, what's the term? Yung parang they all came up together. What's the term?
Kudeta ba?
Something like that.
Kinudeta ka?
Something like that.
Okay. Paano ka kinudeta ng mga, mga inmates?
50-50. 50% had like, they had the whole meeting the avance to take me down. And I was so cool with it. I was actually very excited to let go of the position. And they did it on my birthday. They didn't know it was my birthday. May papansit pa naman ako. Ang dami kong papansit sa kanila, dawa. Okay. So, they did it, and then the warden really liked me that time because there was so much organization dun sa cell. And kami pinakamagandang celda, as in like, sobrang ganda kasi na-upgrade ko yung look eh. And then, masunurin yung mga tao. So, 50% was for me, or 60% was for me, and then 40% was the kudeta people. Pero may powers din yung yung mga trustees, yung mga nakakaikot-ikot, ganon. So, nung sabi ni warden, okay guys, 60%, sorry. Karen stays. Biglang pumasok yung mga trustees. No! Sabi ko, alright. You guys can have my position. I don't really care. It's a burden to me. So, then they had to rule to let me go down. And I'm like, and they were hoping to see a very broken face. Alam mo yun, a destroyed face na parang I'm defeated. In my mind, I was just, okay, I'm just so done with this. Seriously, there's nothing that I've done na is against you guys. I've helped. So parang, and then you return this. Okay, whatever. Let God just do what He wants for me. So after that, siguro mga nakailan silang mga leaders.
Wala.
3 in 6 months or 8 months. I think that's very short. So in other words, they were very difficult talaga to manage. Tapos gusto nila palit. So I was like, thank you, Lord. Tiniis ko yun. Wala nag-last after me. But I moved on to a better thing kasi I became a leader naman sa livelihood.
Yeah.
And that was way better, livelihood.
Pero itong jail na to, this is different from the first jail kung saan ka nilagay.
In the precinct, it's different.
Different, no?
You get moved to another facility, and that's where you will live your life once your case is being
Where is this?
heard. In Pasig City Jail.
Pasig City Jail. Crowded, super ano yan?
Yeah,
Super
like in
dami.
the cell, we had 80 plus to 90. Pero the population talaga should only be around 30 to 35. That's how
Overcrowded, no?
we're overcrowded that time. Yung tipong sobrang dikit na talaga yung the way you sleep sa floor, dikit-dikit na up until the CR, and the CR is wet. So we would have several times na we're walking on top of the people and you're, sorry guys. Sorry. Ganun lang talaga.
How did they look at you? Kasi syempre ikaw, Englishera ka di ba?
Yeah.
Paano naging reaction nila doon?
Una siguro, na-entertain, tas nairita.
Nainis na, no?
Mas nainis na. Tapos,
Ang arte nito, may mga ganun.
yes, oo. Pero nung narinig ko yung mga comments na yan, sige, adjust nga ako. Kasi baka magulpi ako dito eh.
So naging ano ka, parang medyo tinaffen mo yung ano mo.
Yeah.
Yung stance mo. Di ba?
Nung naging leader ako, iba na.
Iba na.
Iba na.
Oo.
Iba na. Talagang, yung tipong...
Tatagalog ka na rin, hoy, bilisan yung ano ha.
Pag nagagalit
Oh,
ako,
ganun.
bigla ako nagkaroon ng Tagalog na mad persona.
Oo.
And then parang nagulat din ako. Sabi ko, I wish I videoed myself because I'm so proud of myself. Yung tipong gaganyan lang ako, tapos talagang lahat sila gaganon. I'm like, wow! Siyempre, they didn't know na I was so fascinated with my change. Pero pag galit talaga ako, grabe yung Tagalog ko. Parang ang lalim, bigla. Impressive. The things that changes you when the environment changes also, no?
Pinaka-saddest part nito, itong pagiging nasa kulungan, ano naaalala mo? Yung parang lowest point ng mo, ng life mo inside the jail.
I think the entire thing was low. Pero yung pag pumapasok doon, yung mga tagalabas, basta uniformed men would come in and start rummaging. Talagang hahalong ka, tinatagaan mo, talagang it will look like trash, everything that you have. And this would happen siguro twice a year or twice in 6 months. And that would always give us fear kasi we would have the simplest things. We would have siguro a few books, ball pens, bawal ang ball pens, but I write on my diary. So the feeling lang na, alam mo, imagine mo, yung bahay mo, papasukan ng sangkatutak na tao, tapos they would just rummage through it and just confiscate whatever they want. And you would always have a fear that they're touching your stuff. And those are the only little things that you have. So yun, those moments na parang, oh my God, like I can't wait to have my own life back. Kasi obviously, wala ka talagang buhay sa loob. You don't own anything, you don't have a name. They make you feel that you are a prisoner. So wala kang possessions. Wala, you have no rights, parang ganon. That's what you feel.
Wala namang nag-take advantage o parang alam mo yung mga nagcha-chancing na mga officers, gano'n, naliligaw sa'yo.
Matakot lang sila sa akin.
Takot sila
I mean, may mga the term is pam-pam, but then like, hindi lang ako kaya. Yeah, I learned that inside too.
So, what's pam-pam?
Papansin. Papapam-pam daw.
Yung mga officers.
Yeah. Kasi sabi sa akin ng isang warden nung una, ikaw! I was like, that's me. Huwag kang papapam-pam. And I'm like, hey! Guys, what's Papa Pamba? Pansin. Tumatago na nga ako the whole time. Like, kunyari, lalabas kami, gusto ko nasa gitna ako or nakatago ako kasi ayoko makita ng mga tao kasi they would always scream, si DJ Karen, DJ Karen. I just was so tired of hearing that.
Inaasar ka?
They were just excited siguro to see someone that they heard on radio, gano'n. I just didn't want the attention that time. I didn't want to hear DJ Karen na dito. Kasi tugs-tugs. I'm like, oh my God.
Ginagano ka tugs-tugs.
Yeah. So,
walang nanligaw sa'yo ng inmate na
wala naman. I mean, they would try to send me letters, but it would never... Wala lang, tawa lang ako. Tapos.
Religious ka ba bago pumasok sa jail o hindi?
Just right. My parents are. My dad's lay minister. My mom's always in church. So very. Pero in terms of rosary every day, hindi.
Wala.
Hindi naman ganon. I would just go to mass every Sunday. I would pray. Because I'm very spiritual. I talk to the universe, manifest, make things happen. It works for me. But in terms of always talking to God, hindi naman as much as I did inside jail. The connection was so different. The antenna was so close to heaven inside. Because people inside are very prayerful.
Really?
Because that's the only thing you have. Tapos, we would have rituals na morning, night, and even the afternoon. Prayers yan na everyone must pray together. So, if you try sa start to not care about it, eventually, by the end of your duration of being in jail, you would care about it. And that's the only thing you'd want to do, to pray.
Nagano ka, appear ka sa mga hearings, syempre, di ba?
Yes. So it's hard. It's difficult to try to be positive to those around you. And at the same time, you come back from a hearing wherein wala na naman, tenga na naman. Or kunwari, someone from the hearing just didn't make it. Tapos di na, cancel na. Nakaka-frustrate because you're physically there. To me, time is valuable. Pero to them, my time is not valuable. Kaya hindi na sila support. hindi ka susupot, ilan years na ako dito. Syempre, hindi nila iisipin yun, diba? Pero sa akin, ang dami ko pang pwedeng gawin sa buhay ko. Nasasayang. Dahil kayo, hindi nyo magawa yung trabaho nyo of just appearing here. It was very frustrating. But then when I would leave, then I would think, maybe there's a purpose na why I'm still here. Like, I can't just be here because I'm being punished. I mean, punished for what? There must be a reason. Yeah, and you know what's sad also? I'm in the patrol going home. Or not going home, I'm in the patrol going back to the jail. Tapos people from the outside would look at us na parang, oh my God, si ganyan. Or, tingnan mo yun yung mga nakakulong. It's so judgmental. So, parang I try my best to not even look at the crowds. You feel like, alam mo yung isda na nasa loob ng tank, tapos gumagano. So, pero they look at you with not with fascination, but with that look of disgust na parang
gano'n.
Oh my God, mga masamang tao yung nandun. With so much judgment. I really hated going back to jail in a patrol. Like, I'm so glad that's not gonna happen anymore.
Parang sobrang haba ng panahon, no? Kapag alam mong wala ka talagang kinalaman at hindi ka dapat nandun.
Yeah, and madaming taong gano'n yung situation inside. Like, because they were looking for someone else, tapos sila lang yun nandun sa bahay. Ang daming gano'n. And it's very, very sad.
I'm amazed how you're able to adjust to sa ganong klaseng buhay. Na parang nakukontinue mo yung yung pagiging positive mo, pero di ba? Ang hirap doon.
It's hard. Pero in some weird reason, like I romanticized my situation inside There were many books also I read, fantasy books, magical books, that just made me feel that maybe I can create a story of my life. That this could just be a chapter. A beautiful story that someday I hope to God I will be able to share. Pero there were fears, like fears of death penalty or yung mga we were very in tune kasi with the news. So when there were news that would scare a prisoner's life, I would be fearful of it.
So ngayon, nalipat ka sa sa pagiging leader sa livelihood. Tell us about that.
I was very excited to be in the livelihood program because I had so much plans. Like, I'm the type who's just so excited to make money for others. Kasi I was thinking,
Ito na yung gusto mo.
Ito na. And not only that, I can be playful with fashion. Kasi beads yung hahawakan ko sa beads, pwede kang gumawa ng bag, pwede kang gumawa ng wallet, pwede kang gumawa ng mga parol. Kahit you can create so much things with beads. And yun, so inisip ko, I could sell it abroad, I could sell it sa mga friends ko dito, tapos yung mag-earn ay yung mga tao sa loob. So, nagawa ko siya. In fairness, ang ganda ng flow ng pera for the facility and for the people in prison. Like, nakaka 1,000 sila in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, hindi naman in 1 day. Kasi small lang naman yung earning dun Pero malaking bagay na yun for, for being inside. Because, ayan, sobrang hirap na nito. Siguro, 2 weeks to. Ay, ito pa! Oh my gosh, ayun na. Yun yung Santa Claus.
Ang ganda.
Ayan, mga star.
Kayo gumawa niya sa jail.
Yes. So, gumagawa kami ng patterns. And then, super excited ako pag may madami kaming bagong design. Kasi, hoy, ang dami natin may ibebenta sa labas. Pero ang problem doon, paano natin mapopost?
Yun lang,
Yun lang, kasi wala nga kaming social media. So, I had to rely on my mom who's not very confident in posting. So, nag-bazaar siya.
So, ito, saan ito binibenta?
Binibenta ko sa labas.
Sa labas,
Oo. Pero sa mga villages, hindi mo din kasi pwede ito mabenta sa mga family na nakukulong. Kasi, hindi naman sila yung target market, diba?
Correct.
So, ito, yung mga villages, sa mga malls, ganyan. And in fairness, many people purchased it that time. And I'm so grateful to my mom dahil siya talaga yung nagbenta ng mga yan.
Ayan, the Christmas tree is back.
Yes. And it's
Brighter
happy.
than ever, no?
And it's so happy.
So happy.
Thank you.
Did you realize na parang, ay, meron pala akong leadership quality sa sarili ko? Meron ganon.
Yeah, I didn't know I would have that kasi I'd be the type who'd like to follow. Iba kasi magpasunod kaysa sumunod. So sumunod, sobrang dali lang eh. Diba? Tapos nagagalit pa tayo. Pero if you just, be in the position of leading, then you'd have more respect for leaders.
Yeah.
Ang hirap pala. But at the same time, I was able to do it. And I saw the improvement of my little community. And I was quite proud of myself.
Paano sinabi sa'yo na lalabas ka na and that you're going to be free?
So nalaman ko that my judge passed away. Natatawa ka na lang, ibig sabihin, madedelay ka na naman. She was already a nice judge. Like, that judge, although parang ang weird na mga decisions niya, pero parang I was hoping to God she would send me home. Tapos she passes away. So we're back to square one. Kasi syempre, if there's a new judge that comes in, that judge will have to study the case. And how long will that take, diba? Tapos yung bagong judge daw na darating is temporary. So I'm like, everything's temporary. So, ang tagal pa bago ko malaman kung sino yung magiging tunay na judge. Kasi may umupo, tapos nag-present kami, pero hindi daw yun. Tapos may isa pa, umupo, pero hindi daw sure na magtatagal yun. So, hindi ko talaga alam when it was to come. I had zero idea.
Okay.
Pero nung umupo na ako, dun sa, sa korte, live stream siya. Ay, pag-away talaga ako sa prosecutor. Kasi parang bakit nandito pa ako, diba? You guys are wasting my time. The way I'm speaking is the way I was answering. I remember the judge kept saying, call him Sir Prosec, parang gano'n. And I was going ballistic. Kasi this is my time to speak. And you guys never listen to any of our sentiments. Parang nilagay niyo lang sa kasa and I've never had that moment to speak. So napagalitan pa ako after that hearing. My mom was like, yes and no lang yung isasagot mo. Nagagalit na yung judge. It could go against you. I'm like, then she has to know that I shouldn't be here, diba? So I was very emotional that time. A few weeks later, sabi ni judge, parang pinatawag kami. And sabi ni judge, she said that one statement that just made me feel like I think we're gonna go home. I don't want anyone who's not supposed to be in jail still be in jail. Parang I don't want to waste anyone's time. Alam mo yun, kung hindi sila dapat nasa kulungan, wag na natin sila paintayin. So, my case was about to be heard and promulgation na. So I'm like, guys, did you hear that? Did she just say that, guys? And then, yun, in-announce na nga, acquitted. And I really cried. I cried so hard. Talagang I stood up and I didn't even finish whatever she was saying already. And then I danced. I ran all over the jail, and I told her, I'm going home, guys! And wala akong sinabihan. Kasi dapat quiet ka lang talaga pag patapos na yung kaso mo. Kasi madami nagsasabi, uuwi na sila. Tapos biglang maudlot. Oo. Tapos sabihin nila, kasi sabi niya, ganito, ganyan. So parang less talk is better. So I really quietly went through my promulgation. And after that, ayun, I couldn't believe it. Uuwi na ako.
And you were there for how many years?
4 years and 10 months. So nearly 5 years. It's a long time.
Diba? 5 years of your life spent there.
5 years of looking at the sky and just hoping that, I'll be on that airplane one day. Kasi I would see airplanes eh. Whenever I see airplanes, that would be an indication, uwi na ako eh. I was like, one day.
Ano naiisip mo? Bakit nangyari sa'yo to?
When you're in a situation, you create your own story eh. You create your own reasons. So sabi ko, maybe it's God's way to let people know from the outside of what happens inside. Kasi nobody knows eh. And not only that, there's little sympathy for people that are imprisoned. And maybe I would give that sympathy. Kasi ang dami talagang kawawa sa loob. Ang daming mga hindi dapat nasa loob. Ang dami din gusto magbago kahit na nagawa nila yung crime. So, maybe it's me to be the spokesperson of people inside. Because I'm very sympathetic and I really do understand. Malawak yung pag-iisip ko eh. So maybe God's like, maybe Karen can be the one to share it to the outside world.
So right now, how are you, what are you doing to help them?
I did promise na palagi akong babalik doon to do outreach programs, to, let people be aware outside na kung may family members sila na nakakulong, na hindi nila dapat itatabi lang or like ikakalimot sila. Yun talagang be involved. Kasi there's so many people, 99% have no more families that care. See, if they cared enough, then they would be so inspired to become better people. And if you don't have inspiration or motivation, you tend to just want to waste your life away. And I've seen a lot of transformations na dahil ang galing talaga yung paghubog ng jail, ng spiritual, like blessings sa kanila, tsaka family support. They become so good that they would be great role models outside. So, I've been doing a lot of programs inside. Like, I would have concerts, bringing artists from the outside. Kasi I remember nung nasa loob ako, tas may darating na mga bisita, and they would showcase talents, or they would share stories of nakulong din sila. It would inspire me to become a better person. Na parang mabubuhayan ako na, my God, there's life outside, and I can have that too. And I just wanna give them that feel na may nagmamahal pa sa labas, na dapat mabuhay sila sa loob, na gumawa sila ng paraan to create purpose and meaning. Because that's how I was able to live inside. Ayun, so I'm doing what I felt made me better inside.
Nakikita mo pa rin yung mga dati mo kasama?
Yeah! I went back to my jail, had a homecoming.
Oh, wow!
Oh.
Okay. How was it?
It was... I had the most hugs from people there.
Talaga.
Oh, naalala mo ako yung nabangga mo, nagkatugaya. Naalala mo ako yung text message, sinendan mo yung yung pamilya ko ngayon. Kausap ko na sila. So natutuwa ako na pinapaalala nila sa akin yung mga nagawa ko for them while we were inside. Kasi I don't remember any of that, honestly. Like, all these acts of kindness were very, very fast and wala lang sa akin. Pero for them, it meant a lot. It could have changed somewhat their life. So, I really felt na, every time we do something to someone, nakaka-apekto pala yun in a good way. So, I'm like,
naaalala
so
nila.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Oh.
Pero do you consider it, kung may experience na yun, somewhat of a blessing din?
Now I
Tingin
do.
mo?
Yes, now I do. I wouldn't change anything that happened to me.
Talaga?
Oh, I wouldn't. That day needed to happen for me to get here. Parang ngayon, iba na the way I see things eh.
How?
I don't get sad as much anymore. I don't judge the situation as much anymore. I'm very light to be around, and I just go through life knowing that it's all a part of the experience. But I don't hold grudges.
Unlike before?
Yeah, unlike siguro before. I let go of it so fast. And I always think now it's God's will.
So it changed you for the better, di ba?
Oh, way better.
Di ba? What about trauma? Meron pa ba?
They say trauma, well, I realize that pag trauma kasi, it only means you carry it until this very day. Kaya it traumatizes you. It's something still that's present. I don't have trauma because I've gotten rid of that bad feeling of jail once I stepped out of it. Because I therapied myself eh. Once I'm out, I don't carry the heaviness, the darkness. Wala na ako. There's nothing to be fearful of. There's no CCTV watching over me. Wala na akong kakausapin para magpaalam, mag-CR or whatever. I'm free. Now, what am I gonna do with my freedom? I'm gonna enjoy it.
Paano ka naka-bounce back sa sa career mo after that?
So,
nung unang hirap eh, siguro 4 months of tahimik lang. Sabi ko, Mom, I really want to get back to entertainment and I don't care what happened to me. That's my calling. I enjoy that. Like, that's what makes me happy. Gusto ng mom ko sa corporate. It's gonna be the same thing, Mom. You know, in the news, I look bad. Therefore, in the corporate world, they would deal with me, looking at me with fearful eyes. Iba, di ba? Corporate world. It's gonna be the same. It's like, I have to come out sharing my story para maintindihan nila na I am not what they painted me to be. So, siguro 4 months gumawa ako ng vlog just to like, you know, let everyone know that I'm out. I'm still the girl you used to know before the news. And this is what happened. So, nag-trend siya. Tapos after that, yun, yung mga, kasi nag-reality show ako before. So, the same team from ABS, parang sent me flowers. Tapos si Direk Lauren daw, nag-send na flowers from ABS-CBN family. And they're cheering for me. And I'm like, oh my God! Direk Lauren sent me flowers. And then later on, they asked me, is it okay for you to audition sa PBB? Pero you're gonna get locked up again. I was like, I will do it! I will do it if that's what it means to reintroduce myself and to let them know na ako to. Ito yung si Karen na makikilala nyo, hindi yung nasa news na ang pangit talaga.
So, pumasok ka sa PBB?
Yes. 4 months after ng laya ko.
4 months.
4 months.
Fresh na fresh pa, no?
Exactly.
So, kamusta naman sa loob ng
Sa
Big Brother house?
Sa bahay. It was a walk in the park for me kasi
kayang-kaya, no?
sila stress na stress sila. Walang cellphone, walang mga pamilya, walang kausap. Professional! Walang kausap! Walang cellphone! Diba? So...
Buti hindi ka nag-leader doon, ha? Maglinis kayo ng ano?
No.
Walang ganun.
I knew my place. Pero kasi celebrity edition siya, hindi ko din kilala lahat ng tao kasi hindi, di ba nasa loob ako?
Tama.
Hindi ko
nakilala yung mga yun.
Hindi ko din sila kilala. So sila kilala nilang isa't isa. So I was the new girl there. And I just, went with the flow. Hindi ako yung, I think siguro PBB was hoping maybe I'd be
you'd be like that.
But no, I was appointed. I didn't stand up and say, guys, that's not my personality. I help when I'm needed. But I won't take over.
So how long were you there?
For 2.5 months, I think.
Ano naging effect nun sa'yo, sa career mo? Yung paglabas mo dun?
Well, PBB has always been a personality creator. Like, it really establishes you in the industry. So, na-reintroduce ako and I'm like, oh my gosh, Karen, she's back. Ganyan. Oh, nakalaya na pala yan. Ang dami mga comments na gano'n. But it also showed kasi the true me. And the true me is, I think naman is likable. And totoong-totoo talaga ako kasi may moment doon na nag-confront ako ng tao. Hindi kasi ako plastic. Alam mo yun, kung hindi ko gusto yung ginagawa mo, sinasabi ko sa'yo. Meron din situation doon na they were talking about each other. I didn't like it. Like, that's not how we should be. We're in one house, diba? We're calling ourselves families. I would call them out. Like, hindi siya ganyan. Or like, hindi kanya ginagamit. Yung nilaretso ko na.
Diretsahan.
Parang, magkukumpulan kayo, magsasalita kayo. Hindi siya magandang environment. So, binabasag ko na yung mga ganon. And I didn't know kung anong fino-focus ng camera kasi that wasn't my mindset. Pero, nung paglabas ko, yun pala yung na-highlight sa akin. Na I'm very frank. And I just wanna fix things.
Is that good for you?
That was pretty good for me.
Okay.
I mean, the outcome was okay for me.
Nakatulong sa'yo.
Yes. Tapos after that, ayun na, puro mga hosting projects na with ABS. So, thank you so much.
Grabe, no? So, naka-recover ka na from that episode in your life.
Yeah. I mean, it's still part of me. A lot of interviews still about that. But in terms of the reputation, I've overcome it now. I'm happy because siguro mas busy ako ngayon kaysa when I was on radio and when I was getting to the peak that you were mentioning. Iba-iba ngayon eh. There's just, also because there's so much avenues now. Social media has opened doors to different kinds of streams of earning. Diba? Ang dami eh. There's so many. If I'm not hosting, then I could be creating content. And inside jail, I had so many stories in my head na I wanted to share. So I'm just really sharing lahat ng mga naisip ko noon, ngayon. there's just so many ways to flourish now eh.
Yeah.
Oh, and my mindset is grab all the opportunities.
What about love life? Meron ka ba ngayon?
I have a dog.
Hindi ka ba para nahihirapan na mag-trust in men after what happened?
No naman.
No naman?
Wala lang akong type.
Talaga?
I think I have a very strong personality. So,
Not yet ready for
are they ready for me?
Oo
No,
nga.
I'm really career. Like, sobrang busy ko talaga ngayon.
I know.
And not only that, I do corporate work too. Kasi,
like?
yes.
Like what?
We have a family business. So, eto, sobrang dinelay ko to noon. Kasi sabi ko, I want to be in TV, mom. So, hindi ko siya binigyang pansin. And my mom just turned 70. So, she said, Karen, you really need to get involved. Nobody's gonna take over. So, I'm doing all my hosting projects and other things and corporate world.
Wow, superwoman.
Yeah.
Super busy,
Also,
no?
I came from the
Grabe.
studio, then I went to the office,
Oh.
then now I'm here. So,
So,
where do
blessing pa rin, di ba?
Super
Bumabawi
blessing.
naman si Lord sa mga blessings niya sa'yo.
Now, todo-todo yung bawi
Diba?
niya. So, I'm so grateful.
Ikaw kasi, you went through that difficult, very, very difficult period in your life na na-appreciate mo yung mga little things.
Yeah.
Pero yung mga tao na namomroblema sa mga maliliit na bagay, anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanila? And ano yung gusto mong i-share na life lessons mo na natutunan dito sa experience na to?
I was in bars. That's real. This is a physical limitation na I can't step out of it. Yet, my mindset, I was gonna live a full life after this. I looked through the bars that there's life after this. So we can't limit ourselves. That's the problem. We limit ourselves and we create all these surroundings that aren't real at all. Kaya parang naghihinayang talaga ako sa mga tao na nasa laya that aren't appreciating the life they have here. Kaya you're not growing, you're not flourishing because you made yourself, you put yourself in that situation. And that's sad. That's terrible. So, I suppose, knowing na sa loob ng kulungan, meron pa rin nakakaisip ng mga future nila, may nakakaisip pa rin na may buhay beyond this. May nakakaisip pa rin na pwede silang maging, they could become a better person outside. Why can't you do that here, while you have that freedom? You're delaying the life that you could have because you're too focused on the life na you're worried about. And worry is like a sickness. It could even lead to cancer. It could lead to like terminal illnesses. And that's all self-inflicted. So you turn that energy around to being hopeful, to being more excited, to being more optimistic. It's the same energy you use in worry. But if you make it into a brighter, energy for you to use and realize, nga naman, nandito ako sa laya. What can I possibly do to make things better for the people around me and for myself? Yun. So, focus on growing and not throwing your life away. Kasi you throw your life away when you worry too much. Stop worrying.
Well said.
Ayun.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much.
And wish you all the best sa bagong buhay. Diba?
Yes. This life is so exciting,
Yeah.
actually. You
Thank
just
you.
never
Thank
know
you.
what'll
Thank
happen.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Hi teammates, it's me, Mamo Tintin, inviting you to also subscribe to my channel, Christine Babos Channel. Marami akong videos na mag-e-enjoy din kayong panoorin, kaya sulit sa oras. Hit that notification bell too. Like, comment, and share. Thank you, teammates!
Subscribe to this channel, like our videos, and post your comments below. And always hit the notification bell.